Hi everyone, it's James here from Studiospares, and today is a good day because today is New Gear Day. And what is this new gear? Well, I've got my grubby little mitts on not one, but two new tube, or should that be valve, preamps from Warm Audio. I have the brand new WA-MPX and the equally brand new WA-2MPX. And while they do look a little different, the 2MPX is, as you might expect, two pre's in a 2U rack chassis, and the MPX is a single mic pre with a larger single VU meter. Both have the same features and tone, and both sound amazing. Now, for any of you who are not familiar with Warm Audio, which Pro Audio rock have you been hiding under? Warm Audio specialise in the recreations of vintage and classic gear, but with a modern twist, and with modern, up-to-date, top-spec components such as Cinemag transformers. The MPX and 2MPX are based on a very sought-after mic pre that are at best rare and at worst impossible to get hold of. In fact, one Chicago-based engineer-producer has quite a liking to the originals, which has made the second-hand prices skyrocket. Let's take a look up close and personal at the Warm Audio MPX. On the far left, we start with the input selector, be that mic, line or instrument. We then have 7 good solid industrial feeling switches. 48 volt phantom power, high gain, which you can use with lower output ribbon mics or dynamic mics. Yes, I'm talking about you, Shure SM7B, giving you up to 90 dB of tube-rich, lovely gain. We then have the polarity switch and tone switch. The tone changes the character of the input transformer. Out or off and the tone is smooth and clean. Kick it in and the tone becomes much more rich and, well, transformer-like. In the bottom row, we have the 1/4-inch instrument input, an 80Hz high-pass filter, a 2 kHz low-pass filter, which really allows you to focus on those mids, and a switch marked tape saturation. Flicking this switch adds rich, tape-like distortion to the signal and adds some gentle, tape-like compression. We then have the giant preamp input gain control, the massive, easy-to-read VU meter, and the output level pot, the power indicator, and the main power switch. The 2MPX is also in a 2U rack chassis, but it has smaller VU meters, smaller input gain and output level pots, and the 7 switches are arranged along the bottom with the unit's power switch in the middle. But we get the same amount of tubey, valvey goodness from both units. Around the back, we have both XLR and TRS inputs and outputs, and the power socket. The 2MPX has 2 of each type of I/O, as you would expect. And once again, thank you, Warm Audio, no external power supplies. So, I have 3 channels of MPX mic pre and I want to record drums. So I've gone with a classic Glyn Johns type mic setup with a tube mic directly over the snare drum and a condenser mic in front of the kick drum, equidistant from the snare, and another off to the right hand side of the kit, the same distance from the snare drum as the other mics. Take a listen, first with the tape saturation off. Now, with the tape saturation kicked in. Now to the bass track. Let's turn the input selector to instrument and plug in our bass. Let's keep the tape saturation on, but kick in the 2 kHz low pass filter. So there you have it, the new Warm Audio WA-MPX and WA-2MPX. If you're looking for an valve preamp that can be both clean and crisp or allow you to really add tons of character, either by driving the input harder, using the transformer tone circuit, or kicking in that amazing tape saturation stage, this could be for you. As with all Warm Audio gear, they are built like tanks, feature top spec components, and yet are very competitively priced. what's not to love? For more info on the WA-MPX and 2MPX, as well as the full warm audio range, check out Studiospares.com. But for now, my name's James Ivey, and I'll see you again very soon.